Hi, how are you doing? This is Estelle.
Estelle, you are amazing. Thank you for understanding. I'm trying to decide just off the cuff, be a fangirl and not have you answer any questions, or
We can do both. We can
yeah,
do both. It's okay.
do do a proper talk story. Tonight,
Yes.
Wednesday, Blue Note Hawaii, tickets on sale, bluenotehawaii.com. You've been entertaining and being creative since small kid time, pretty much. And with radio, you're the Estelle Show or bottle service. You get an
Yeah.
hour,
Yeah.
2 hours to just talk to people you came up
Yeah.
with, you were inspired by. Who were you listening to when you were on your way up and you were discovering your own tastes? It wasn't your mom's, it wasn't a cousin, it wasn't somebody from
Right.
school. It was like,
This is mine.
yes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And this has influenced how I do my show on Apple Music. It was a lot of Mary J. Blige. I think the queen of my soul at maybe 13 years old was Ella Fitzgerald. I'm an old soul. So I've been listening to just great voices, beautiful tones my whole life. And that's kind of where I patterned myself after everything from jazz to R&B to reggae to dance to hip hop, like great sounding voices. And I think it works because my natural voice is just what it is.
Yeah, the 2008 album Shine, American Boy. I remember seeing the music video and I'm just like, gorgeous.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
aesthetically and musically, just everything. So when I got the Shine album, I wore it out. And it marked an amazing, fun time for me in the islands. What were some of the albums that you remember in your teens and 20s that were just like, oh my goodness? I'm much older than you, so I
Oh my
should I should
goodness.
say that first.
Listen, we probably listen to the same songs because again, I'm a grown soul.
Yeah.
But I had a mix up of everything from SWV's "It's About Time" and Jodeci, their first album, Diary of a Madman, all of that, to Buju Banton's first albums, Beanie Man's first albums, a lot of gospel, the Winans, who else? Black Street. It ran the entire gamut of just good music. Again, I would flip between that and like solid jazz albums like Ella Fitzgerald sings Cole Porter, things like
Mm.
that. I'd be in the back of the bus like, you are like, like, and in the next breath, I'd be like, walk like a champion, talk like a champion, like going crazy. Would you? So it was the breadth of everything like that. Those are the things that kind of, I want to say, took my breath away, like made me feel like this is something I can do.
Estelle, when you were listening to music, and then just in this moment, you said it was something that you could do. Where was the stage before the actual entertainment kind of stage?
Oh my goodness. I think it was church. I started at church,
Mm.
and then it was the youth clubs, it was family gatherings. And then I went to college and my friends started having events, and I was at all of the events as well as organizing the events. So I'd have a surefire way to be on the event. And, it kind of went from that into people saying, oh no, she's actually good. And then when I left college, I was part of so many hip hop ciphers,
Mm.
per se, and like just friend groups and whatnot that were trying to be artists. And I took it the furthest, essentially. I
And
was the
you're
one that was
still
like, no, I'm
going.
going to do this. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's not terrible.
I'm listening to how you're speaking of being influenced and being surrounded by equally excited and creative types. What made you, instead of like continuing the promotion route, like you said, that's you knew how to do bookings and get people, curate the list for a lineup for a show. What
Mm.
got you to just step off the ledge and be like, I'm a singer songwriter. I can collabo with people.
Yeah,
Throughout Shine, there's rock influences, there's jazz influences, there's soul influences.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything, be it subtle or
yeah.
large. And holy Moses, the Stay Alta album, I'm like, shut up. It's like,
No, I think, I realized I could do music really well. It makes me happy, first of
mm,
all. I think every single artist that's successful, they know that it comes from a singular place of joy
Yes.
first before any of the business. And I was able to do that really well. Second of all, I believed in myself. And then there were people who saw that and believed in me too. And it was almost like, well, then we have to just go do this, don't we? you know? And thankfully, I've been able to make music that people feel, people love, and that touches people's lives. Stay Out to the newest album. It was made on purpose, very intentionally, to make sure that I put things in the world that raised the vibration. I felt like the world was about to take a nosedive into what we are at now.
Mm.
My purpose, and as Nina Simone says, the job of the artist is to reflect the times. And I don't believe the times are all doom and gloom. And I also believe that there is always something after the fact. There's harmony, there's balance in darkness, there's always light around it. My job is to highlight the light and stay Alta. That's what we do with Stay Alta. Stay in the light, stay on the outside, stay high vibrational. If you can do nothing physically per se, like you can't tell the leaders to do this or do that. In your bubble and in your world and in your effective circle, you can be a bright light. You can stay on the outside. You can stay high vibrational. You can stay with a smile. You can stay joyful about something. You can point out the light. And that's what this album's about. So I always say to people, if you need a little energy boost, a little brightness in your day, put on Stay Alta. Just put on Stay Alta, put it on. It raise your vibration, I promise you. You're good. And we'll get through this.
Can that message just be
Yeah. I
what?
understand. I understand.
Before I release you to the wild and see you at Blue Note Hawaii tonight, tomorrow, go to
Yeah.
bluenotehawaii.com. Estelle, of the songs on Stay Alta, which one
Yeah.
came to you first? And which one still lingers with
Oh,
you?
the one that came to me first didn't actually make the album, but the one that to me punches through the hardest is a song called Roses. Once you play that twice, you get through the first half of it if you can without rewinding it because it feels that good. And it came to me the quickest, and it came to me at the beginning of the pandemic. And I'm just so honored to have it. And it pays respect to my grandma and my great grandma and all the women who came before me so that I could even try to fly, try to be an artist, try to live as freely as I live. And I do. I'm their wildest dreams. It's giving honor to them, but it's also reminding us just go ahead and live and get your roses, be the roses, be the light. It's okay. You have that right. You have that sovereign right. Be that. Accept it, love it, be all in it.
The Estelle Show, Apple Music, Stay Alta, the latest release full length album. Are you going to give a little sampling of that song that didn't make the
I
album
have
tonight
to.
at Blue Note Hawaii?
Well, no, I thought you was gonna say, "Am I gonna do some Stay Alta?" For sure, I'm gonna do some Stay Alta, but I don't know that I'll do that record. I
Okay,
don't know.
you can just talk
It
about
just
it.
didn't make it. I'll talk about it, but it didn't really make it, and not for nothing crazy. I just couldn't finish it. I feel like it was just an opener to kind of open the gate for me, and it's
Oh,
held open the gate long enough to be able to get all the other songs through. So
wow.
yeah, so it's perfect. It did its job.
Estelle, thank you so much for your time on this Aloha Tuesday, June 9th, 2026, tonight, and June 10th,
Yes,
2026, Blue Note Hawaii, the ever
yes.
effervescent, the evermore Estelle. Have a great day, and I'll see you tonight.
Come ready to party. Like we're gonna stretch the knees out. We're gonna stand up. We're gonna two-step. We're gonna wind our waists. I know Hawaii knows about winding the waist,
Mm.
so we're gonna have a good time. Okay. Yeah.